are going to see about non-profit organization. That means not for profit. In the business world, we know very well the primary aim of the business is to make profit. But what is this non-profit organization? That is, now see what are the points for the non-profit organization. Non-profit organization means it does not do any business activities. It renders service to public or to a specific group, that only. So it does not make any profit. It does not do any activity related to business. Then it promotes arts, culture, sports, education, like that. Then what are all these organizations mean? For example, charitable institution. Charitable institution mean, for example, charitable institution mean, for example, Lions Club, Rotary Club, then libraries. These are some. These organizations are rendering services only, not for profit. These are all the non-profit organizations. These organizations, how they raise funds to run this charitable institution, that is a Lions Club or Rotary Club. How they run mean they get the subscription from their members. For example, library, how they run mean they get the subscription from their members. Then apart from the subscription, they get the grants from government. That is grants from government, subscription, donation. With these organization runs. Now see the points. So first, rendering services. It only for rendering services, not for profit. This is the first point. Then they do not do any business activity. Then third point, it promotes the art, culture, sports, education, etc. Then it gets or raises funds from subscription, then grants from government, then donation. Then what are all these organizations mean? Example, charitable institution, sports club, then library. So again I remember these points. There is a non-profit organization means they are rendering services not for profit, just to render services to a specific group or public. So rendering services to a specific group or public, not for profit. They do not do any business activities or trading activities. Then it promotes art, culture, sports, education, etc. Then how do they doing the activities mean? How they render the services mean to it gets or raises funds from subscription amount, then grants from government, then donations. Then what are the examples for this non-profit organization? Charitable institution, sports club, library. These institutions also prepare profit and loss account, but they are not preparing profit and loss account. First, there are 3 steps to know the profit or loss. For non-profit organization, we are not taken profit or loss, but surplus or deficit while preparing the accounts. So, at at the end of the year, they have to prepare to know the surplus or deficit. 3 accounts. The first one receipts and payments account, then second one income and expenditure account, and third one balance sheet. First one receipts and payment account. First one, then second one income and expenditure, then third one balance sheet. The first one receipts and payments account. In the receipts and payments account, we are taking the receipts and payments of cash and bank. That is, it is treated as a real account. Real account, we know what comes in debit, what goes out credit. So in the real receipts and payment account, only cash and bank transactions of receipts and payments only we are taking in this receipts and payments account. Then first point. Then second point, in this the depreciation, then outstanding expenses, accrued income, prepaid, these are all not shown in the receipts and payment account. That is, we are not taking the depreciation outstanding. That is, it is not, these items are not cash items. So only cash and bank items only we are taking in the receipts and payments account. Then third, regarding the period. Period means there is a past, present, that is a current, and subsequent. That is subsequent means future. That is previous year, current year, subsequent year. All these years are, whether it is receipts or payments, we are taking into the receipts and payments account. For example, subscription for library, if we receive for the library, if we received last year and current year and the subsequent year, we are taking the current period itself in the receipts and payments account. Next point, capital and revenue items. In the receipts and payments accounts, we don't bother about the items. That is, this is capital item, this is revenue item, not like that. Both items are we are taking from the receipts and payments account. Now directly we are going to the sum. So before go to the sum, just I remind, in the receipts and payments account, it is a real account, only cash and bank transaction only we are taking. Then depreciation, outstanding expenses, accrued income, prepaid expenses or income, that should not be shown in the receipts and payments account. And third one, regarding period, previous year, current year, then subsequent year. All these years income or payments, whatever it may be, we have to take in the current year itself in the receipts and payments account. Then next one, capital and revenue items. Both items, capital, whether it may be capital items or revenue items, that will be I explain in the sum itself. Both items are taken into the receipts and payments account. Then now directly go to the sum. Before that, just I show the format. You may follow the format from the book itself. Now come to the sum. See the format. This is a format of receipts and payments account. That is a receipts and payments account of Mr. X for the year ending. That is at the end of the financial year. That is means 31st March or 31st December, whatever it may be. In the sum itself given me, we have to take. So first item, opening balance. We know that in the real account, the first opening balance should be in the debit side. Because of the real item, what comes in debit? So this is a debit item, opening balance. Then what goes out? That is payments, all are credit items. So revenue receipts mean subscription, entrance fees, then donation, grant in aid, sale of old newspaper, interest on investment, dividend, then locker received, sundry receipts. These are the revenue receipts. That is income for the club. Then capital receipt mean, that is capital. We know capital receipt mean we know only once in a year only we get. That is capital receipt. That is the benefit we will get for the more than 1 year. That is capital items we know very well. So according to the capital receipt, membership fee. If a library member we get the library get the membership fees, no. So that is life membership fees, donation, then legacies, endowment fund, fixed sale of fixed assets. Once only we get the amount for the sale of fixed assets. Then sale of investment. This is for a specific purpose of a fund. Then interest. Then after that I explain this one. Then this one, whenever we start the balance, that is opening balance mean cash in hand, cash at bank. That is for real account debit only. Sometimes for bank items, any bank overdraft mean BOD mean. So as an accountancy student, we know very well bank overdraft. That is a loan for us. So it should be payment side, bank overdraft, opening balance for bank items only. Then next revenue payments. That is what are all the items we spend for the expenses. That items should be credited. That is that items should be shown in the payments account. Salary, rent, electricity charges, postage, rent and tax, insurance, advertisement, telephone, entertainment expense, added fees, repairs, convenience charges, newspapers and periodicals. If we buy the newspapers, that also expenses for the club, no. So then office expenses, gardening expenses, sundry expenses. Then what are the capital payments mean? Purchasing fixed assets mean that is a capital payments. So fixed asset investment, repayment of loan. So with this, we have to close the account. At the time, we get the closing balance of cash and bank. So with this, receipts and payments account close. Then after that, we have to prepare income and expenditure account from the receipts and payments account. Now just we do one sum for receipts and payments account. Then we go to the income and expenditure account. Now come to the sum. In this sum, Chennai Sports Club, about the Chennai Sports Club, the informations are given. According to this sum, Chennai Sports Club, from the following particulars, we have to prepare receipts and payments account. First, we see what are the particulars given. Then opening cash balance, that is a 10,000. Opening bank balance, 15,000. Then interest paid 5,000. It is payments. Then telephone expenses, that also payment. Then upkeep of grounds, that means to maintain the grounds, that also expenses. Then live membership fees received, that is receipt side. That is the fund for club. Then bats and balls purchase, so that also expenses. Then subscription received. So already I told subscription received mean that is the club receive each and every year the subscription amount. So that is the subscription amount received last year, previous year, current year, then subsequent year for the next year. Then tournament expenses. This is expenses. So come to the payment side. Then tournament fund receipt. Receipt mean if we run the tournament mean we get the fund mean entrance fees. No, that is a tournament fund receipt. Then closing balance of cash also given. Then we have what amount we have to find mean closing balance of bank. So now come to the sum. First item already I told it is a real account. So first item should be the opening balance. So to balance brought down. Opening balance should be in the debit side. It is a receipt side. Cash, that is 10,000. Then bank 15,000. So in the outer column 25,000. Now what are the receipts amount? First we see. Both these items are expenses. Then this item also expenses. Then life membership fees received. To life membership fees. So 5,500. Then it is also in expenses leave that this is subscription received. So 3 years should be mentioned here. Subscription 16, 17, 17, 18, 18, 19. So 4,500, 65,000, then 5,000. So in the outer column 74,500. Then tournament expenses, it should be come to the payment side. Tournament fund receipt. Tournament fund receipt 15,000. So in the receipt side all items are entered. Now come to the payment side. First item by interest. Here no bank overdraft, it is BOD is not here. So first item itself we have to start with the expenses. So interest paid, no, so payment side. Interest 5,000. Then by telephone expenses 7,000. Then bats and balls purchased 13,000. Then tournament expenses 12,500. Then last one closing balance by balance carried on. Cash we know, closing balance of cash we know 5,000. Then bank, here given bank, so that amount only we have to find out. In some sums only cash only given and bank only given me, we have to find out cash balance or bank balance of the closing balance. Like in this sum, cash closing balance is given 5,000. So closing balance of bank only we have to find out. If we tally both the side, we get the answer, that is a bank balance, that is 55,000. From this receipts and payments account, we have to prepare income and expenditure account and balance sheet. If they ask income and expenditure and balance sheet mean, we have to prepare from the receipts and payments account, income and expenditure account and balance sheet also. So in the next class, we see the sum with receipts and payments account and income and expenditure account and balance sheet. What I taught in this model, you may do the sums from the exercise. Do the sums. If you have any doubt, ask me. Thank you, students.